This is episode 45 of the A Free Spirit Life podcast. Hey there, thanks so much for being here. This is Shannon Kinney-Duh, and I'm the creator of A Free Spirit Life. I'm a holistic life and spiritual coach, yoga and meditation teacher, and a Reiki practitioner. And I am back to record one final episode for 2019. I am grateful that our paths have crossed, and I'm so happy that you are part of my community. If you're just now discovering this show, there are 44 other amazing episodes that I hope you'll take time to listen to, reflect on. And if you're liking this show, you can go to iTunes and leave a review or email me, shannon@afreespiritlife.com, and let me know what you like about the show and how I can make it better for you. I took a moment to listen to my first episode of this podcast, and it, is a little cringeworthy. Anytime we put something out there and then we let time pass. If you're an artist, if you are a writer, if you are any sort of creator of any kind, when you put your heart into something and you put it out there, it's out there. It's out there for good. And you change and grow, but that piece of work does not. And so when you go back and you see or listen to anything that you've made in the past, especially something that's personal, because I feel like this podcast in a way is like my journal entries. And a lot of times I hop on here with no particular plan, and what comes out is really personal. It's usually something I'm going through that particular day or week that I think will be helpful for you. And so when I listened to that first show, it just reminded me that it's been a while. I think it's been almost 3 years, and I have changed. I've changed, and I'm still changing, and I'm still learning how to do all of this. And that's just part of life, isn't it? Always in a state of learning, always in a state of change. And I think that's what I'm feeling most of all today. As I wrap up this show for 2019, I'm feeling deep change, deep transformation happening to me. I feel like I want to crawl into a cave. I want to delete Facebook and Instagram off my phones. I want to eliminate my email account. I just am needing quiet. I'm needing solitude. I'm needing a break from the distractions. I'm needing a break from all the outer world stuff, because if I don't get quiet, I start to lose sight of what's important to me. And, being a free spirit, living a free spirited life is about being authentic. It's about staying connected to your intuition. And it's very hard to do that when we're in a constant state of busy. It's really hard to listen to the messages of your heart and really truly be able to discern between what your heart is even trying to say. What are the messages? Those inner nudgings, the inner voice that you're hearing, what is it really guiding you towards? What is it saying? Well, I don't know about you, but I find it very difficult to understand, to know, to fully grasp what it's saying if I'm always in a state of busy, if my mind is constantly running, if my fingers are constantly scrolling, if I'm on my phone, if I'm distracted, if I'm taking care of the needs of everyone else without downtime, without a moment of quiet, without taking care of my own health, then I don't recognize myself anymore. I hope that these words, whoever are meant to hear them today, I hope it speaks to you to know that I see you. I know that sometimes you feel alone. I know that you're going through change right now that feels really scary. I know that you're resisting that change. I know that you're opening up to that change. I know that you're going back and forth. I know that some days you feel pretty good and you feel like you have a handle on life. And then some days you feel knocked down and knocked down and knocked down again. And you think, will you ever get back up? Will you ever find your footing again? I know what that feels like. I know that when you're going through change and you know that something's happening, but you don't know what it is, just how unsettling that feels. I know that when the busy and the to-do list grows and everyone needs your attention and you just want to crawl under your quilt and sleep, I know what that feels like too. I see you. I see how much you do for everyone in your life. I see how hard you work, how hard you try. I see that when you fall, you get back up and you try again. I also see your good intentions. I know that you want to help others, that you want to share your gifts and talents with the world, but sometimes it just all feels overwhelming. Sometimes you just don't have any energy left to give. And sometimes you don't even know what those talents and gifts really are. It's time for solitude. It's time to get quiet. It's time to give yourself a break. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it together. It's okay to live a chaotic and messy life. And when you go through change, just know that nothing is feeling as it should when you're in the midst of it. It's like everything is free falling and you don't know where it's going to land, and it's highly uncomfortable. And there's a part of you that just wants it the way it used to be, even though you know deep in your heart and soul that it can't be, that it wasn't good for you, that you're ready to change. But you feel scared and you just don't know what you're walking towards. You're not even sure what kind of change you need. Get quiet. Use this time to trust yourself again, to journal, to call a friend, to get therapy, to go to yoga, to walk, to sleep, to crawl under that quilt and hide away, to turn off your phone. Whatever you need, know that you can find the support, that you are not alone in this. No matter what, everyone around you is dealing with their own stuff. Some bigger than others, some more challenging. But we all do a pretty darn good job of smiling through it, don't we? We all try to hide. And that just doesn't do anyone any good, except make us feel more alone, make us feel more isolated. I see you. I hear you. I want you to find the support that you need, because change is scary and it's inevitable, and it's how you grow and evolve and become the newer version of who you are. And so beautiful. Listen to your heart, even when it sounds scary. Listen to what you need, even when you feel like you're going to miss something. You know, that fear of missing out is real. And just the thought of deleting Instagram and Facebook off of my phone literally makes me feel like, will I exist? Right? Will I even exist without that? Well, if I feel like I won't, then it's even more reason why I need to do it, right? Do you ever feel that way? Do you attach to the thought or the idea that your life would be different by now? What does it feel like if you could just face your life with a fresh, blank, clean slate? You are not alone. You are not alone in this. Change does feel scary, no matter how big or small it is. So whatever change you're feeling or sensing or desiring or needing or going through or about to go through or just went through, take the time you need to reconnect to your intuition, to reconnect to your inner power and inner strength so that you can trust yourself again, so that you can trust where your heart is guiding you and you can find the right support to help you get there. Find the people who support you, who encourage you, who believe in you, and keep practicing believing in yourself. Keep tapping into that inner strength that I know you have because it's there to guide you in life. You got this. You just need some time to build power and strength in it, to find the clarity on where to go. And if you're feeling too busy and too scattered and too overwhelmed, then you're going to find ways to let go of more so that you can carve out space to be still, to go within, to listen. And then you'll find your answers because everything that you're looking for out there, you will not find it until you get quiet. It's all within you. So I'm speaking to myself, I'm speaking to you, and I hope these words resonate. That whatever change you're feeling, honor it. Whatever mess you're experiencing, embrace it. Whatever you need in this season, listen to that. If you need to connect with friends, go for it. If you want to find special gifts for your loved ones or write special cards to the people you care about, how wonderful. If you want to say no to everything and just use this time to return to stillness, do that. There is no right way to be. And if you're feeling judged, if you're feeling criticized, if you're feeling that people are telling you that there is a right way, that you should do it this way, you should do it that way, then my love, get quiet and listen. What is your heart telling you? What do you need most? Because there is no right way to do it. There is no right path. There is only the right path for you in this moment. So I am taking a break from the podcast. I'm taking an online break. I will be available through email. If you have anything you'd like to share, you can email me, Shannon@afreespiritlife.com. If you are interested in a Live Awakened Reiki session, I offer these virtually and in person in the Kansas City area. They are so powerful. Reiki will help stimulate the natural relaxation response in your body. You will feel grounded. You will feel clarity. It helps to release stagnant energy around you and in your body so that you can feel a better sense of flow and ease and peace in your life. I am also so excited to share with you that I'm not totally stopping recording. If you like listening to this podcast, and if you're interested in learning how to meditate or listen to guided meditations, I now have my meditations on Insight Timer. Insight Timer is a free app that you can download on your phone or your computer. If you go and look up Shannon Kinney-Duh, that's Kinney-Duh, you will find my meditations there. And I'm starting to do more for children also. So I've got some for sleep. I will be getting more for children and anxiety, and I have some for adults as well. There's one that's really special, and it's called A Return to Stillness. And this is a beautiful practice to help quiet your busy mind. Would be a wonderful time of year to listen to that one. So like I said, those are free. And lastly, I have 2 spots left for my January 2020 retreat. These retreats fill up quickly. My October 2020 is already sold out. So if you want to join me or you have more questions about retreat, why it's so important to step out of your life so that you can reconnect to your true self, again, shoot me an email. I'd love to talk more about it. I'm grateful for you. I really do appreciate that you're listening because it makes me feel less alone. I know that we're all in this together. I know that our paths have crossed for a reason. I trust in that. I trust in myself. There is a fear of missing out, but I'm going to be okay. And if you want to check out a great book that I just recently discovered by Christina Crook, it's called The Joy of Missing Out, and I will share a link in the show notes because it is powerful when you find other people who get it, who understand that it's okay to step away for a while. In fact, it's necessary. It's the season of life. Sometimes we're outward and we're full of activity, and sometimes we need to come within and we need quiet and stillness. And when we don't honor that, we crash, we burn out, and we live a life that is not in line with our true nature. We live a life that is not authentic, that is not creative, that is not abundant, and really just is not where we want to be and how we want to live. So take the time to listen. Take the time to get quiet. I hear my kids upstairs. I hear the dog running around. I know how hard it is for most of us to find quiet, but you're gonna have to do it. No matter what, schedule time in your calendar. Do what you need to do to take good care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. And do it with a lot of laughter because this is a messy life and nothing sucks joy out of our life more than striving for perfection, striving to be something we're not, striving to keep face when really you're hurting deep down inside, when you're changing and you're feeling scared and you need to be supported. So take good care. I'm thinking of you. And know that I will be back eventually at the podcast. But until then, shoot me an email, visit me on Insight Timer. If you like my meditations there, then leave me a review and rate one of your favorites. And I will keep adding more recordings there as I am moved to do so. And until then, I'm just going to honor my desire to find some quiet, to reconnect to my own stillness, and I will see you soon. And some of you I'll be seeing on retreat in 2020. I can't wait. Take good care, my friends, and I will see you next time. Bye. Sometimes I close my eyes, I don't want to show. I said up, up, up is where I want to go. To be free, to feel free, to be can fly, but this weight will bring me to the ground. I'm growing, growing, I feel like I'm blooming. I'm waiting, waiting for anyone there to tell me, show me. Let's go there to a place where I hide so you can pour this blindfold from my eyes.